Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
This is why I love gold. It only took how many minutes to make 100K? It's like not hours, it's minutes. But anyways, it's you can blow your account real quick with gold, so you got to know what you're doing. Um, and even when you do know what you're doing, sometimes there's anomalies or bars that are unprofitable no matter which direction you get in. But I like gold. It's pretty sweet to trade. So let's see. Okay, so that's the gold video. That will make today a 200K day so far. Probably can make even more trading gold. Probably could have got in right there and for a long. Let's see, 1 minute left. That's what stopped me from doing it. And so let's see. Probably should stop because I'm at the holy grail of a marker, but my stubbornness says keep going. Let's see. But the chart is telling me no, 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 stop right now, you know. So let's see. Okay, it's going up. Maybe it wants to do the thing where it changes the scale of the market from a big move up. Those are sometimes hard to catch, but can really pay off if you get it right. Okay, it's playing with VWAP now. So if we break VWAP, but this bar's tricky. It still could go up, you know. This is the bar that tricks people.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Oh jeez, I missed
Order
it.
canceled. Order filled.
Got filled at a bad price, but it's okay. Law of averages. I don't even know what that is, but sounds good to say right in the moment. Tempted to take 18, 17, 15. One more blip and I'm getting out. Want to see it higher than that? Okay, there
Order
is a
submitted.
good price.
Order filled.
And it's coming down again, but there's only 2 minutes left, so typically it's a little unpredictable at the last 2 minutes. So sometimes you can do some good reverse trading or whatever at the last 2 minutes. Some people are good at that, but it's too in and out for me. I can't do that and remain profitable. It's just really hard to do. But if it hits all the time for you, then it's a good strategy. But for me, I don't touch it. Now, if it comes way down and it looks to still be bullish, then I might enter. But usually there's 3 minutes left. New bar. Looks like it's continuing up. It's already kind of a higher
Order
price.
submitted. Order
But I'm
filled.
going to gamble 50-50 it, based on my experience and whatever you want to say. I think it's going to still go up because, you know, up 10K on the trade. I might want to take it. It's looking iffy. When it starts dancing like that, that's risky shit. You don't want to be in it when it does that. But it can also lead to shotting the price just like it did there. And, it's not bad to get out early there. But this is probably going to test these highs, or at least this high, which it's already doing. So I'm going to take it.
Order filled.
142. So let's see. To be honest, this bar could be the tricky bar that fakes us out. And you start to learn it by watching me trade and calling it out like that. But it still could trend up, and a lot of people mistake the bar that you shouldn't trade for as a trending trade when really it's going to fake you out and go down. But we don't know that yet about this bar. It's just speculation. Maybe it was the previous bar that did that. And so you gotta constantly think: was it the previous bar or is it this bar? And there's just no answer to the debate until it happens. So you basically gotta see. Like, I'm tempted to long it right there, but I don't know if this is the fake out. So it's better to wait until it's really moving. Okay, last 2 minutes. It's tempting. Oh.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Got filled. This is a really risky trade, so don't follow this as advice because there's a good chance it could go wrong on us, could go back on us, and let's see. Come on. Okay, there we go. I need to get out quickly. That's a
Order
good
filled.
for me. Hell yeah, I'll take 10 grand in day like that. Now we're gonna see it go higher and say, oh look, I could have made so much more, just like everyone does. But, you know, you don't really know that after having taken the trade if it would go back on you or not. You know, it still could do something different, you know. And it's also very, it's in a spot where it could trend up like crazy and the scale changes. Those are hard to catch, but it might actually be setting up for that. But if I buy now, it might reverse because it's too high of a price to pay for the shares already. So it's up here with all these guys over here. So you want to be thinking that it's not a good price to enter if we enter right now. All of this is running in the background of your thoughts, and it can really help you make good decisions. So now we're thinking, is this gonna short on us? And still could be a fake out, but you know, at sometimes I would just take the short immediately, and it would always work out. But then things changed, and I had to adapt, and then it wasn't so easy to tell. So, and then those moments when you're left clueless are the worst thing in trading, you know, because if you don't know what the market's going to do, how can you make predictable trades to make profit like that, you know? You can't. So you gotta kind of know what it's doing at, you know, most times, and you'll be profitable. If you don't get it most times, then you know it's so easy to not be profitable if you get it wrong. And by then, I would say it's a short.
Order submitted. Order filled.
You know, there are certain thresholds in the market, and like this area right here is a spot of support. So it needs to break through this level, like even just right here where it just tagged, needs to break through that level before we even consider entering the trade. And again, this is less strategy. This style of trading is less on strategy and more on kind of luck and but once you get experience, it turns into skill. And so, but also sometimes it can kind of shake you, and you got to get out quick before it runs against you, or before your huge profit turns into a small one. So
Order
I'm out
submitted.
right there. If I can get out, come
Order
on. Okay,
filled.
got filled. Just 10 more grand, and I'm up 300K today. This is incredible. This is the most money I've ever made in a single day before. But I haven't really pushed the market's buttons, you know, for very long at periods of time. Okay, so could be setting up for another short. There's only 2 minutes left, so we don't really want to trade it, but it looks so good. And maybe this is the trade that I fail on. There's one trade that I fail on, and this could be that trade because it looks so enticing every single time. I get in with too many shares, too many contracts, and then it goes against me, so we want to probably wait till the next bar starts to print and see what happens then if it continues down. And even 80 contracts can be a little too steep if it really starts to run. And then we get trapped in a trade for a little bit for until I can put on a exit. That's the worst situation to be in when you're trapped because it's moving so far against you. And it does happen sometimes. So the best defense is to not get in that trade. First of all, okay, so it's coming down a bit. This could also be the fake out bar. We're not really sure. But you see 1, 2, 3. The third bar in the move usually does some fake out type shit. And you gotta be really careful. Usually, okay, and I'm remembering now that if it breaks through this level, or even this level down here, and heads towards VWAP, yeah, that's not a big move to VWAP, but it's pretty predictable if it breaks these levels. It is so tempting to get, you can't even get in, like let's have this and just get
Order
in
filled.
short. And now we have 40 extra contracts to trade with. If it goes against us, we can get a better price. In this case, would be a higher price because we're shorting. Okay. Or if we're greedy and just want to make more profit. Okay. So wait. Oh shit. Okay. See, they hear us talking. I'm just joking, but this is a mind game.
Order
This
filled.
is a mind game. Down 10k. I don't want to be down too much. Fuck. Come on. Alright, it's starting to come back. See, this is probably the fake out one that gets me like almost every single time. And I'm probably supposed to exit. Yeah, see, it's okay, 20k minus. That's about as much as I would want to lose. See,
Order filled.
so
Order
I'm
submitted.
just gonna, let's see, I'm gonna get in pretty hard here.
Order submitted.
Oh shit, maximum was met. There's no way. Come on, fill
Order
those.
filled.
Okay, so that would be 40k, and I've got 300k excess day trade margin. There's no way I can't put 160 down. Let's try it now.
Order submitted.
Oh, now it works. Weird.
Order filled.
Okay. 160. Now we're in it balls deep. If it goes against us again, we're kind of screwed. So, just so you know. But I want to try and make back that 20k and extra. I want to get this to 200k, and then I'm calling it on gold for a while. Not for a while, but for today probably. And then I'll check NASDAQ again to see if that's popping off. See, watch it go up now. I sort of called this one. I sort of didn't call it at first, but it's the one that tricks me out of everything. And so this bar probably going up as well, since these last two were hammers. But it's not looking that good right now. But we shall see. Now this is good right here. We got our 20k back. I haven't closed the trade yet though. Maybe we got our 9k back. See how fast it is? I mean, this is nothing compared to what it could do. But we're watching because we're in so many contracts. Damn. See, but that's not a big move, you know. But it's a lot of money. If we can last till the next bar hits, but then it might be more inclined to go down next bar if this one continues down. Fuck. Where did all those longs go, man? Where did all those longs go? See, I should have got out of the trade way earlier. But I didn't. I guess, like I said, I was waiting for the next bar, but, you know, if you're gonna play that game, you should have a better entry. But it was hitting, and I, you know, had to get in, and then it wasn't that great. So it's lagging. It actually is a pretty good strategy to hold if it's one of those crazy bullish moves that usually happen after a big swing down in an uptrend. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. One more minute. Okay, here we go. New bar. Yeah, that's what we want to see. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. You know, technically I have 200k excess margin. I could get a better price. But man, we're already in at 160. I don't know if I can swing it, you know?
Order filled.
Only went down by 1 bar, so... Alright, so let's try that. Uh-oh. Come on. Remember, this is gold. What does gold usually do? Goes up. So, that's what our strategy is. It goes up like Superman. And next thing you know, we're all rich. Okay, we're almost back to break even on the trade, which is a huge relief. Come on, just pop a little, and I'm out for 200K, man. Uh-oh. Always again testing me. Probably just in it too many contracts. Someone in the .gov is watching, and they said, too many contracts, derp derp derp. I'll make it do as I say it is. And then it goes down way against our position. That's exactly how it works. But sometimes they get smacked with a slingshot, and it helps us actually make money. So, doesn't always work like that.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Getting out of a little bit of it, see if it pops it back up based on how many share contracts I have. There's method to the madness, you guys. I just don't usually do that one because it's hard for me. I see the big numbers and I'm like, hell yeah, hell yeah. And then I, load on more. But it doesn't. Okay, now it's going in my favor. Back at 197, 200. I'm
Order
taking
submitted.
it. Come on.
Order filled.
Oh my god, 215K. Absurd. And I had made 100K in NASDAQ in the morning. So I'm doing something right. Something tells me I'm doing something right. So yeah, I said I would stop trading gold once I hit that. So let's see NQ, and it's not going to show my profit because, oh well, actually, this doesn't look so good. It's all trendy and shit. See, I like it when there's variety, but not this. This is terrible moves for more like in here is my style, or over here, So what about crude? Huh. The moves look too small, to be honest. So I think that's it for now. I showed that you can make 200 grand at 6:40 p.m. This stuff moves at all times of the day, so it's really nice like that. And so I'll see you guys. Oh yeah, if you want my strategies, I don't go in depth over the whole thing that I do, but I have specific strategies on my website for the NASDAQ, especially this rollover strategy, what I call it. That's a really good one. And just because I'm not a profitable trader doesn't mean you can't be using my strategies. Take that as entertainment advice, but seriously, you know, I just don't, I never had enough money to trade a full account size with, which is what is required based on my style of trading, if that makes sense. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.